Hey, 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 everyone. All right, it's Monday, my friends, and it's Monday's mindset. Today, we want to reset a little bit. Oh, my God, and what a great day to reset! It's the last day of February. Wow. Can you believe that? How about the goals that we set for February? Can you believe that? What are we doing? So, of course, I got my little notes right here. I got to ship them out. So, are you taking notice? Have you been taking notice? Huh? Have you been taking notice? Because some things are just slipping by and we're not even realizing. That's what we're going to talk about today on Monday's Mindset. And of course, if you're going to be watching me live, let me know where you're watching from. And if you're going to be watching the replay, let me also know where you're watching from because when was the last time that you took note of? Hmm? Things are just slipping by. And when was the last time did you take note of your goals? When was the last time did you track anything in your business? When was the last time you really went back and look and be like, let's see what have I accomplished? Hmm? It's 2 months in out of the year. Have you been taking notice of how time is just slipping by and the wheels are turning? What have you been doing? All right, so if we have not met before, my name is Yvette Garel, and I come to you live in this community every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. But on Mondays in particular, we talk about the mindset. We like to reset the mind. We know that after the weekend, sometimes, or after a lull, there are some things we want to, just kind of get some more inspiration, encouragement, motivation. And then on the other days, we talk about social media strategies. I'm here as a coach. I teach you how to leverage the power of social media, taking your business online to get the results that you so desire. Build your teams, grow your following, build your audience, build your credibility and influence. We do all of that. So it's a great place to be at Yvette Garel online on a Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if we don't go live, then there's so many resources on the page that you can make use of. So don't be scared. Just go over there at Yvette Garel online and make use of those free resources. It's all free. You just need to opt into the page. Okay, so tell your friends and whoever your business partners or anyone that you know of that would benefit from those that information. All right, so today is Monday's mindset. So are you taking notice? Have you been taking notice of your business? Have you been tracking? What have you been doing? So let's talk a little bit today because this is when we really talk. We really talk a little heart to heart talk because you know it's all about we are all here together, working together in the trenches together in our business and just doing the things we need to do. But every now and again, hmm, every now and again, we need a little hand up. Huh? So, so are you making the most of your time? Because think about it, 2 months have already, there's the last of February, 2 months. And so by the time you know it, it's summer. And by the time you know it, it's Christmas. And by the time you know it, it's a new year. Think about it. Just the other day was the first of January. I remember that vividly. 2 months. This is one more month in the first quarter of the year. Now we have to get some seriousness in play right here because if we're gonna achieve something in our business, then we have to put some benchmarks in. Okay? So are you making the most of your time? Remember now, we all have the same amount of time in a given day. But what are you doing? Have you been planning? Have you been time blocking? Have you been, scheduling your content? Have you been doing something on paper that the next morning when you wake up, make your list the next day when you wake up, you kind of just go right into it and you don't have to be like, man, what am I going to do today? What am I going to do today? No, we have to plan and organize ourselves or else things are going to slip us by, my friends. We cannot afford for things to slip by. We got to stay with it, huh? So 2 months. Yeah, February, January, and February. So even if you did not achieve the things that you wanted to achieve in those 2 months, you still have time. But it's not good to have too many things carried over because we want to grow, we want to learn. So we got to get these things, knock them down as they come along, as you learn new skills, you want to practice it, take action. Think about when you have all of them piled up, how hard it is and how overwhelming it becomes. And you throw your hand up in the air and be like, man, I can't do this, it's too much. Incremental steps, step by step by step. So you learn something today, you put it in practice. You learn something today, you put it in practice. Don't wait for them to pile up. Practice, put it out there, apply it to your business, apply it to your life, wherever. But little things add up. Yeah. And when it adds up, then that's the time we see it when it become a big, it becomes so large. And we're like, oh, I just now seeing it. You didn't see when it was minute. You just seen it when it's big. It's like become a mountain on you now. Now we have got to be careful how we use our time. Hmm? So think about it. Your business can slow down. You can slow down. Things can stop turning. You turn the car engine off, it won't run, it won't move. But time doesn't stop for no one. I can tell you, even for myself, sometimes I'll be like, man, can't believe I've all this on my list. And I'm like, it's just moving so fast. I can't keep up sometimes. But I've got to get a handle on it, schedule some, I got to spend extra couple of hours at nights and do some work, or every time I find some time during the daytime. So it depends on your circumstances. You might have kids, you might have another job, but you have to use the time that you have, 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, or 20 minutes here, or 20 minutes there, a 2 hour here, whatever it is. You have got to work it in the time that you have available for your business. Because if your business is important, then you have to attach some importance to it. So nothing stops turning. I mean, time doesn't stop turning for you. The time is going to continue regardless. Right now, it's 4:08 on the computer. After this 4:08, then it's going to be 4:09, 4:10. We're not going back to that 4:08. We can never get it back. See what I'm saying? So time does not wait. I used to hear my mom say, time waits on no man. Whatever that may be, a proverb, or I don't even know where it's found, but time waits on no man. And those things become real when you have a lot of things to do and it's like you don't have enough time. And that's not it. So flip that around. It's not that you don't have enough time. You might have too many things to do in the time that you have available. That's why it's so important for us to time block. Write your DMO, your daily method of operation, and time block some things and thin slice some things. So something you might need a 30 minutes to do something, and you don't have 30 minutes, you cut it into, you do 15 minutes here, 15 minutes there, or 10 minutes, or whatever the time you have. But do not just not do it. Cut it down. You have 5 minutes, you do what you can in 5 minutes. Okay, you divide up in 5 minute slots, if that's what you have, or 10 minute slots, and you work it like that. Practicing writing your daily method of operations and putting time to it can be very, very helpful. So moving forward into March, if you have not been doing that before, you might want to start doing that. Okay. So time doesn't stop for you. Time's not stopping for me. Time's not stopping for no one. I gotta tell you, over the weekend I lost internet. Over the weekend I lost internet. So can you imagine? I did not get to do much. Well, I use my phone, but not everything I can do on my phone. Huh? Because the data sometimes it's too much for the screen and all that good stuff. So I function better on my computer. So I had my phone because that I can have data on, and that's from a different company. And so I couldn't do any work on my computer. So today I am just like, oh my goodness, I have to you know, go back and start doing them step by step by step. I know I'll catch up because I'm gonna spend an extra couple of hours today and do some work, right? I'm gonna wake up early, whatever I need to do, I make my adjustments. I am not gonna complain because thank God I got my internet back. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make adjustments and adjust not only the work that I have to do, but I'm gonna adjust my efforts behind the work that I have to do. So if I need to put in an extra hour, an extra 2 hours, that's what I'm gonna do. And that's I would encourage you to think about that as well. So, the time doesn't stop and the earth is always spinning. We might not feel it because of gravity. So we get to be positioned and we don't get to topple over. But the earth is it's spinning. And so, based upon if you did geography in school and the science and all that, you know that the earth is it's spinning and all these and gravity holds us down, right? And so time is moving, the earth is spinning, everything is moving. Excuse me. What about you? What about you with the time you have for the work you have to do? You have got to keep moving as well, right? So even in winter, we're having winter here now, and some of the trees have disappeared. Well, I say they have disappeared because they're really not on top of the earth right now, but they're under there, and something is going on under there because in another couple of weeks or maybe about a month, they're gonna all come like this. Whoops! You're gonna wonder where did all these come from? All those trees and grass and all the trees that are out there now that are looking like they're dried down and nothing is on them. My goodness, give it another month or two, and they're all coming back. It's gonna be springtime. My goodness, and all those what they call them, perennials or annuals, you gardeners, those, they're gonna come right back up, and you gotta, so people are now preparing the soil and getting all the beds going, and taking out the weeds and getting ready for all that's gonna come back up. My goodness, that's gonna be so beautiful. So while they disappeared from us, they weren't wasting time. They were preparing to come again. So you see, they know time is going, and time is not gonna wait on them, but they are doing what they have to do to come back and to make our yard beautiful and all those different colors. And you know what I'm talking about. So after 2 months, if you did not get to achieve your goals and the objectives and excuse me, and everything that you had set in your business, it's time now, my friends. We cannot afford for the first quarter to finish and we have not been catching up with the work. It takes work, and if it was easy, everybody would be doing what you're doing. But it's not easy. So let's just put that aside, knowing it's not easy, huh? And it's not, and it might be simple, but it takes work. Okay. So what about your progress towards your goal? Are you going to set some new goals? Are you going to carry over the goals, some of the goals you had in February? Did you achieve any goal? One of the things we oftentimes say that we do, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm still struggling with my allergies, but that doesn't gonna stop. That's not gonna stop me. One of the things that we oftentimes encourage folks to do is to track your progress. I like to use these index cards. Where are they? And sometimes, I get my little thing and I write them down on my index card, and then I'll transfer them to my Excel file. So track your progress, my friends. Find a way, get your notebook if that's what you use. I have a paper calendar here. Track your progress. Write it down. If you don't have time to put in the computer, if you don't have a computer, a device, put it on paper. I remember when I did business in school, and we used to use a ledger, that book, all these lines, and the cash book, and the all kinds of book, and they had all these lines, and we had to write down on those lines, and the numbers got to be in the right place. That is wrong with that. Might take a little longer time, but use what you have, right? Use what you have. And so your growth is very important in the month of March. And for businesses and entrepreneurs and network marketers, the month of March seems to denote some kind of a sprint. You know, people talk about March madness, huh? And a lot of network marketing companies and businesses, they have all these. It's like a new burst. It's like it's an awakening and a new burst, and so that's new energy. So they come up with all these fantastic maybe it's challenges or things to do, maybe it's competition in the month of March, because they say March is really a good month for the entrepreneur, huh? For the network marketer. So think about some of the things that you can do from your end as an entrepreneur, as an maybe a network marketer in the network in the space where you'll be either a home-based business owner or a LMM person or a direct salesperson. Doesn't matter. Just think about some things that you can do to bring on new life. Because when spring comes, spring brings on new life. That's what it does. And so the time you have available, let's see if you can, set your goals and your objective, but put some invigorating thing in them so that it brings on new life for you and for your customers and for your clients, your team members in the time that you have now. Remember. So don't be left behind, my friends. Don't be left behind. Time ain't waiting for you. You got to roll with it. Yes, it's rough. It's tough. You got to roll with it. Roll with the punches. Yes, it's beating up on me. Oh, yeah, because I don't have enough time in the day. Yes, you do. You have just the amount of time, just like Tony Robbins has, Maria Folio has, whether it's with Kate McShay has, and all those people. Yeah, Ray Higgs, like they have the same 24 hours in the day. So they're getting it done. What they're doing is they're focused. Focus on their money makers. What are you focused on? Huh? So March is a special month for network marketers and entrepreneurs and folks in the business sector. Whether and you look at the television, new ads are coming out. It's like an awakening. The springtime brings on a fresh new ideas. So come up with some fresh new ideas for your business as well. So how about your goals and your objectives? Maybe you have to set some new ones for March, or maybe you have some that you have to carry over because you did not achieve them. Doesn't matter. You got to refresh them. It's new or you or carried over. You have got to put them on a new page. Get your book or your index card or whatever it is, and you put it on your in your Word document. Have the new set of goals for March. Huh? You got to stretch yourself, right? So put them down and don't make it big so much that you cannot achieve it, but make it enough that you can achieve it and stretch yourself. So you can't be too comfortable now. Got to stretch yourself a little bit. Got to stretch. You got to put something in there that will give you because if you're not stretching and growing, my friends, then no, we've got to grow. And growing mean learning something new. So there might be a few things that you want to get, new things that you want to learn. Want to bring over some old things. Put it in there. Stretch yourself. Take the action. Make the effort. Okay. So remember, we can make a lot of money. Yeah, we can, but we just can't make more time. So let us use the time that we have to make the money. So if you have to stretch yourself, if you have to give yourself an extra hour in the morning, wake up a little earlier, read maybe one more chapter for your personal development, get your mind right, do your exercise, your miracle morning, whatever that is, your morning affirmations, you write your DMO, you stay up a little half an hour extra, or while you're cooking dinner, you have your little note. I'm telling you, these index cards work. I got them in my kitchen. So sometimes I'm in there and I'm making dinner, and then something comes up, an idea, I scratch it down and then I have that. Because sometimes, you're not where your phone is or your computer, but you keep or a little notebook. I have a little notebook as well, yeah, that I keep with me that I can put things down. You have got to come up with ways, my friends, that to capture your information. And then you can come plug it into the right place when the time is, when you get to your phone or you get to your computer. But we've got to use the time. Yes, you might be having dinner. Of course, you have to have dinner. You got to have time and space for some things, but there might be an idea. Huh? Nothing is wrong to say, excuse me, from the dinner table, and you go jot it down because you might not remember after. So you jot it down, you get back real quick. Huh? Or if you don't want to, you just try and remember, maybe speak it out, tell your children, say to your partner, your husband, could you remind me with this, yada, 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 right? So those are some of the ways. But what the main thing that I want to talk about today is time. We cannot afford to waste the time that we have, because once it's gone, it's gone. The second thing is that time ain't waiting on you. Not waiting on me either. When I missed some, like over the weekend, I missed doing my routine because I didn't have any internet. Now I'm gonna have to play some catch up, but I will, because I know that if I cannot leave everything and just lag behind, I've got to put in a little extra more effort. I got to adjust my efforts to make up for those time that I lost, that I didn't get to do what I needed to do. So for today, my friends, just continue to, follow me here on this page, Yvette Guerrero Online. And remember, Monday is so important because I myself, I have to find ways to keep myself going. But I know I have a mission and I have a vision and I'm on a mission. And what my mission to me is very important. And what that mission is, I want to help as many people as I can in this business, in this online space, to get their business up and to get their face out there, to grow their business, to leverage social media. So I'm on a mission, and that's why I'm here today, to encourage you guys. I'm not just here because I don't have anything to do. I'm here because I have dedicated myself to come back and share with you what is helping me with my business online. I am an entrepreneur. I have a network marketing business in the travel space as well as in the health and wellness space. And so I work my business online. And so I know that many of you out there work your business online, and many of you out there were in a position where I was maybe a year ago. And so I have found a way to break free from that stuck position. So I'm here to come back and encourage you. So what did I do? I went into mentorship. And yes, people hear mentor, oh, it's a lot of money. No, it doesn't have to be. Now, you have to have the mind to succeed. And if you do, then you might want to find a way out. Now, a lot of free information is here on Yvette Guerrero Online, of a lot of things that you can apply in your business free. We also do a room in Clubhouse on Tuesdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern. We give a lot of free information. It's myself and some other entrepreneurs, and we meet and with a lot of all that is free. This week, we're going to talk about how you can generate leads for your business, where to find them. That's a great conversation, great place to be tomorrow. And you can listen in on Clubhouse. You don't have to stop what you're doing. You put in your earphones or you turn your phone on speakerphone and you listen. As you drive home from work, or if you have your hand earpiece or your headphones, yeah, and listen. So those are great information, but I encourage you to plug in, plug into something that will help you along. As always, there is that free 10-day training if you want to participate in that. And there is an opportunity, a very cool opportunity to get into get the AMF formula, the attraction marketing formula, for a very special price. I'll post a link in the as soon as the video is posted, so you can click on the link. And for those of you who want to grow and learn and to excel in your business, this is a great place to start. All right, my friends, I hope you guys, yes, it's Monday, so we usually go for a little extended time, but I hope you guys are really putting into practice what I've been providing, making use of it. Now, This is a glorious opportunity at this time. We don't know when these platforms are going to change stuff up. So go ahead now. Go ahead and follow me at Yvette Carroll Online. Get on the page, grab the information you need, put it into action, and get your business up and running. And if you need to go deeper dive, more details on something, message me and I'll sure to respond to your message. All right, my friends, I will see you on Wednesday when we go into social media strategies. Today was Monday's mindset, and I hope that something that I've said made an impact on you and you found some value. So until then, my friends, take care, be well, stay safe, and we're looking forward to talking to you on Wednesday. Bye bye.